right, on my previous video comparing watercolor paper, I did this sky, as you can see, on 300-pound cold press. This one was on Bristol board, hot press. Different look there. And in this video, we're going to compare different paper, 140-pound hot press paper. Not Bristol board, but this is regular hot press, smooth surface. And I'll start with 140-pound cold press paper. Now there's lots of different ways to create skies, but I'm going to continue using the spray bottle just for comparison. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go. Okay, here we go. 140-pound cold press paper. Going to create a sky, same technique that we did on the others, and same palette, burnt sienna, ultramarine blue, and here's just a hunk of regular ultramarine blue. So again, we'll start up in the well, no. What are we going to do? We are going to start. We'll start again with the cloud down here, the base of the cloud, kind of a rainy cloud. And we get a good gray going. That's pretty darn gray. Okay. Let's make this cloud kind of subtle. Okay, here's the bottom of the cloud. And we'll let this paper work for us here. Okay, that's the start of a pretty good cloud. Okay, now we'll bring the blue sky down. Make it kind of dark. I'll marry the blue sky with the cloud. And we gotta be able to blot there. So, okay, we're getting the top of the cloud here. And how are we doing? Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, bring the cloud over here. And marry it up with this cloud. Let's bring this over. Okay, that's looking good. We'll stop the cloud right about here. Okay, now we got to bring it up a little bit like so. And let it work. Bring the cloud up into the blue sky. And let's blot a little bit there. Okay. Now let's keep this in the camera. Let's bring this in real dark, marry it up right here. Bring this off the page. Leave some clouds up here. Keep it in the camera. Okay, that's kind of a good look. Okay, bring it down. Okay, clouds, clouds, cloud up there. And let's put a little gray up in there. And let's bring a little bit blue over here. Okay. Now this is getting pretty busy, which is kind of cool. Okay, see the gray there marrying in with the blue? Let's drop in a little bit darker blue. Now let's make this pop up here. Dropping in real blue. Just to give it a little spice. And drop a little here. Okay. Kind of a wimpy cloud here. So I was going to make it kind of light, but let's have some fun and accentuate the cloud. Okay, let's, again, fun of watercolor, you kind of watch it work on its own. Yeah, this is kind of doing its own thing, like it's got a mind of its own. Okay, that's good right here. I'm liking this right in here. Okay, where's my brush? Oops. Let's kind of feather this a little bit. Behind the camera, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Okay, it's buckling, and we'll just unbuckle it. Okay, boring over here. Let's finish up. Yeah, we'll just kind of bring the cloud over. And don't like that, so bring that down a little. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. And let's bring the cloud up like so. Okay, you got your cloud here, got your cloud there, cloud there. This we'll kind of have some fun there. Okay. Kind of liking that. Okay, we'll let this dry, and I think we'll call this quits. But I had rain in the other, so let's do rain again. There we go. All right, this is, well, it's still a little damp, but here's the 140-pound cold press. Take a look at that. This is good right in here, this blending here. Next, we're going to do 140-pound hot press. So away we go. Okay, here we go on the 140-pound hot press. And where's my piece of paper? There it is. Again, we'll start with the base of the cloud. Where's my spray bottle? Here it is. Let's get that over there. Okay. Get a gray going. And where are we? We're right there. Yeah, let's lift this up a little. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Blot a little bit. We don't want it all gray. We want some of these, this little, whatever you call it. I call it kind of granulation. Okay. Now, same as we did last time on the cold press. We'll bring in some blue up here. Again, ultramarine blue. Bring that down like so. Okay, we got to make this work. Got to get a cloud going here. Well, I don't know if I like this big splotch here, so we'll bring that down just a little bit. Okay, make it work. Cloud, cloud. That's kind of fun, coming down like that. And let's bring the cloud over here. Marry that in. Okay. Now let's bring the gray up. What do we got going here? There we go. Okay, we're marrying the cloud in with the sky. Kind of getting a subtle look here on the cloud. Kind of liking that. Bring the cloud up here. Oops. Let's make that kind of dark. Yeah. Okay, let's bring that down. Yeah, that's a good look right there, right there. Well, what do we got? Boring right here. So bring that up. Now let's have fun with the cloud down here. Yeah, that's too boring. Yeah, there we go. Contrast, contrast. We run it up. Always have your board taped down so you can make the watercolor work for you. Okay, I don't like that. We're going to break that up right there. Bring the cloud up a little. I'm just thinking on quitting on this just about. It's almost a little bit too busy. So let's just do a quick spritz. See what we can get here. Okay, see the water running down? Kind of slow. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, I'm liking that. Don't like that. There we go. Let's bring some blue into there, see what happens. Kind of bright. And let's walk that across. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Okay, marry these two right here with a little spritz. And work the blue in. Yeah, I'm liking that, liking that. This is just too white, so let's drop in a little. We got to make it look like a cloud up here. Clouds have raindrops, rain droplets, so that's kind of what I'm trying to get. And just about finished with this. Let's walk this off. And a little blue here just for fun. Bring that down like so. Okay, liking that, liking this. Is it boring? What do you think? This is a good cloud effect. If I just blot real lightly, keep that gray. Okay. Boring, boring, boring. So let's make this real blue like we did on the other one. See what happens. I'm trying to, I could make of course, this sky, you wouldn't want a building right here that would take away from the sky. You kind of maybe want a cornfield or something, because this sky is the focal point, oops, on the painting. So here we go. Got a little water running down. I'm kind of liking that. Kind of feather that. Let's bring this, let's see what happens if this goes all the way down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay. Do I like this? It's a little, almost a little too dark. Let's just drop one little drop of water in. And we're about to call it quits here. Yeah, I'm liking that. That comes to a peak. Clouds don't come to a peak like that. So we'll marry that. Okay, this is fun right here. So 140 pound hot press, and oh yeah, we've been doing rain, so let's just bring some rain down. Okay, that's it. All right, finished product. Both are dry, and I'm going to give you a close-up to show you the real difference. Now, the last video I did on the two papers was 300 pound cold press and Bristol board hot press. So I'll show you the close-up. Here we have the 140 pound cold press, and it's similar to the 300 pound. 300 pounds soaks up a little bit quicker. But this look right up here, you just have to walk away and let the watercolor do its work. You can't paint this very subtle merging between the blue and the gray to form this look. These little, I'll call them cloudlets. You can't get this look in acrylic or oil paint. So this is the look you can get on a 140-pound cold press. This is good up here, and this is real good here. All right, now we go to, this is the hot press. This is an expensive piece of paper, hot press. It's smoother, and as you'll see, it kind of granulates more, just like the Bristol board hot press. Good look right here. Now some of the burnt sienna, when I mix the gray, the burnt sienna and ultramarine, you get a gray like this, a gray like this. But when you add a little bit more burnt sienna, this color comes out. So kind of a interesting look. A brownish gray cloud. This is good, kind of wispy. Let's see. Here again is this look. You can't get this. There's no way you can get this other than with watercolor. This effect. And this blue dropped in made it pop. So this is my goal, to show you the 4 different types of paper and the different look you can get. Watercolor can be challenging, knowing when to walk away and just let it do its thing, knowing when to pick up the board. So I used the cloud sky technique on all 4. I could have done tree technique, I could have done rock technique, but I did the sky technique. Check out my other videos and on skies, rocks, landscapes, the whole bit. So everybody have a great day.